Welcome to Swank and Flow. I'm Donyale Anise. On today's makeup edition, I'm talking about the most amazing bronzer on the market today, and the only one you will ever need. As we transition into these colder months, you'll especially appreciate it to maintain some warmth in the skin as that summer glow begins to fade. Stay with me. What is this amazing bronzer, you're asking? Gucci. Gucci bronzers are vegan. They contain hyaluronic acid, which impart hydration to the skin. They're long-lasting and buildable. Each compact contains a little brush, which I wouldn't use and wouldn't recommend you use either. A bronzer brush is always a better choice because it will distribute the product more evenly. These bronzers are quite pigmented. The packaging on this bronzer is just stunning. The Tiffany blue with gold accents and that brush I mentioned earlier included in every compact could be very useful in a pinch. Gucci bronzers also have a rose scent, which was concerning to me because I typically break out from fragrance. Thankfully, I have had no issues with breakouts using this bronzer. So if you are someone who is sensitive to fragrance in your products, you may be pleasantly surprised as I was. This bronzer has also been around for a couple of years now. I've been a loyalist to my Guerlain Terracotta, which has been around for a couple of decades now. And as you know, if you're familiar with Guerlain bronzers, they last for years. When it came time for me to replenish it, I discovered they had revamped the entire color scheme. I wasn't able to find a shade that worked as well, which led to this transition into the Gucci brand, and I'm so glad it did. I'm super happy with this bronzer. We typically hear lots of buzz surrounding bronzers during the summer months. My approach to bronzers is slightly different. I believe a sun-kissed skin looks its best when it isn't covered with makeup of any kind and just enhanced with a bit of mascara or lip gloss. I typically use bronzer at nighttime in the summertime if I'm going out and I want to just add a little bit more. Entering into the colder months, I do want to maintain the color I've gotten over the summer for at least a couple of months in, and then I transition to using my bronzer as a blush shade. I use a shade called Dark Number 5 in this bronzer. I've heard many women of color express how this shade is way too red for their skin. This happens to be the exact color of my skin when it gets sun-kissed. If it is too red though, the great thing about this bronzer is that it could be used as a blush instead. And now for application. I'm using an Hourglass bronzer brush, which I love a brush like this because it's pretty dense and you're able to cover the areas of the face very quickly. Do you wear bronzers during the colder months? If so, what brands do you prefer? Please share in the comment section below. Also, this video is brought to you by Ink and Flow Luxe Stationery, your go-to for one-of-a-kind, high-quality stationery for everyone on your list. Visit inkandflowluxe.com and give a little happy today. If you received value from this video, be sure to check out some of my other videos. I'll have links to a couple of favorites. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.